Okay, so far in this course, we have reviewed the core components of Kafka. We have looked deeper into Kafka topics. We have looked at Kafka partitions. We have looked at Kafka offsets, and we looked at Kafka messages. Now in this lecture, let's deep dive into Kafka clusters and look at Kafka replication. Kafka cluster contains two or more Kafka servers, which are also called as Kafka nodes or Kafka brokers. For example, here you see that there is a Kafka cluster with two Kafka brokers. Now when you create a Kafka topic in this cluster, then it is created in all the brokers of that cluster. For example, here you can see that we have created a topic with name topic A, and it is created in both broker 1 as well as broker 2. Now we also know that a Kafka topic contains one or more partitions. The partitions are distributed across the brokers. For example, here topic A has 6 partitions and they are distributed across broker A and broker B. Partition 0, partition 1 and partition 2 are created in broker 1, and partition 3, partition 4 and partition 5 are created in broker 2. Now let's look at the Kafka cluster from a message perspective. When a publisher posts messages to a Kafka topic and the messages do not have a partition key defined, then the messages are put into partitions in a round-robin fashion across brokers and partitions. This ensures that the load is balanced across all the partitions. For example, here you can see that the first message goes to partition 0, second message goes to partition 1, third message goes to partition 2, fourth message goes to partition 3, and so on. But if the messages have a partition key defined, then the messages with the same partition key are put into the same partition. For example, here you can see that there are two messages highlighted in blue that have the same partition key. Now Kafka ensures that these two messages having the same partition key are always put into the same partition, which is partition 0 in this case. Other messages with a different partition key can be put into a different partition. Now let's take a look at the concept of replication factor and see how data is replicated across Kafka brokers in a cluster. What we have here is a Kafka cluster with 3 brokers, and it has a topic A with 4 partitions. Partition 0 and partition 1 are created in broker 1, partition 2 is created in broker 2, and partition 3 is created in broker 3. When you create a topic, you can define a replication factor. Replication factor defines how many copies of a partition you want. For example, you can create topic A with a replication factor 2. When you define a replication factor of 2, 2 copies of each partition are created across different brokers. So, for example, a copy of partition 0 is created in broker 2, a copy of partition 1 is created in broker 3, a copy of partition 2 is created in broker 1, and a copy of partition 3 is created in broker 2. Data replication is a key factor which makes Kafka messages durable and Kafka highly fault tolerant. For example, even if server 1 containing partitions 0, 1, and 2 goes down, data from partition 0 and partition 2 can still be served from broker 2, and data from partition 1 can be served from broker 1. Now, let's take a look at the concept of partition leader. Each broker acts as a partition leader for a specific partition. For example, broker 1 is a partition leader for partition 2. Broker 2 is a partition leader for partitions 0 and 3. And broker 3 is a partition leader for partition 1. All the reads and writes to a partition happen through the partition leader. Other partitions copy the data from the leader to be in sync. Now, the replicas of a partition that are in sync with the leader are called in-sync replicas, also known as ISRs. So that's all for Kafka clusters for now. Remember that Kafka clusters contain 2 or more Kafka nodes, which are also called as Kafka servers or Kafka brokers. A Kafka topic is created in all the brokers in a cluster, and partitions of that topic are distributed across the brokers. Replication factor determines how many copies of a partition to create. So, a replication factor of 2 creates 2 copies, and a replication factor of 3 creates 3 copies. Every partition has a partition leader, and all writes and reads on a partition happen through the partition leader. Other partitions copy the data from the leader to be in sync. So, I will see you in the next lecture where we will learn about Kafka producers. So, hope you found this video useful, and if you want to check out the course, the link to the course is provided in the description below. Visit our website interviewgrid.com, where you will find tutorials, courses, and interview questions on a wide variety of subjects and topics. Finally, thank you, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel, since we will be posting new videos similar to this video every week.